Jessica Caldwell was the perfect mother. At least that's what everyone in her small Texas town believed. A single mom of two, she was known for her soft smile, warm presence, and dedication to her children, 7-year-old Caleb and 5-year-old Mia. But behind the facade of doting motherhood, Jessica had a secret. A dark, terrible secret that would leave the entire town shaken to its core. It all started when she met Daniel. He was charming, successful, and everything Jessica had ever wanted in a man. But there was one problem: Daniel didn't want kids. "I can't do the whole stepdad thing," he had told her over dinner one night, squeezing her hand. "It's either them or me." Most mothers wouldn't hesitate to choose their children, but Jessica, she hesitated. And that hesitation became something much darker. On the morning of February 17, 2023, Jessica walked into the local police station. Her eyes red-rimmed, voice shaking. "My babies are missing," she sobbed. "I tucked them in last night, and now they're gone." The town erupted in panic. Search parties combed the woods, helicopters flew overhead, and the entire community rallied to find Caleb and Mia. Days passed, and there was no sign of them, no footprints, no witnesses. It was as if they had simply vanished. Jessica appeared on television, her face twisted in agony. "If someone took my babies, please bring them back. I just want them home." Her wails sent chills down the spines of those watching. But something wasn't right. Jessica's story kept changing. First, she said she woke up to find them missing. Then she claimed to have heard strange noises in the night. The police grew suspicious, and when they checked her phone records, they found chilling evidence. At 2:13 a.m., Jessica had texted Daniel. "It's done, they're gone, it's just us now." The discovery. Authorities immediately focused their search on Jessica's property. Cadaver dogs sniffed the air, leading officers toward the backyard. Then they started digging. What they found haunts them to this day. The children were buried beneath the garden Jessica had planted just days before. But it wasn't just a shallow grave, it was a nightmare. Their small bodies had been meticulously wrapped in sheets, their mouths stuffed with cloth, and their hands tied together with red ribbons. Their skin was covered in bruises, signs of a struggle. But the most disturbing part, a note written in Jessica's own handwriting, placed atop the bodies. "Love requires sacrifice." Jessica was arrested that night. As officers handcuffed her, she didn't cry, didn't scream. She simply smiled and whispered, "Now Daniel will love me." But when authorities tracked down Daniel, he was horrified. He had never told her to harm her children. He had simply said he wasn't ready for kids. He had broken up with her weeks before. Jessica had killed her children for a man who didn't even want her anymore. The trial and the nightmare that followed. Jessica showed no remorse in court. She detailed how she had smothered Caleb first, whispering lullabies as his tiny body struggled beneath her hands. How Mia had begged and screamed for her life, clinging to her mother's arm, until she too went silent. Jessica was sentenced to life in prison, but the horrors didn't end there. Some say Caleb and Mia never left, that their spirits are still searching, still waiting, for the mother who betrayed them. But Jessica, she'll never hear them. Because even in the darkness of her prison cell, all she hears is silence.